GamingBolt presents 15 saddest scenes in video games. Life is adorned with both happy and sad moments. Video games are no exception, and while many things in a game could make you sad, like messing up a perfect run in Dead Cells or losing a ranked match, there are some really tragic scenes which stay with you for years. Let's take a look at 15 of the saddest scenes in video games as examples. Rikia's Sacrifice, Yakuza 3. The very premise of Yakuza 3, where Kiryu Kazuma is trying to prevent his orphanage from being destroyed, is sad enough. However, when Rikia sacrifices himself to save Kiryu from a bullet, so many emotional developments come to a head. Rikia considered Kiryu to be his brother, and his death caused the latter to cry for the very first time. Knowing Kiryu and the nonsense he's been through, that's saying something.
Aniki wa kakkoi. Sa, saikou ni. Rikia. Zettai ni. Mineってやつ。ミネがミネになんだ。負けない。わかった。わかったから死ぬな。死ぬな、リア。すみません。兄貴。リキア。おい、リキア。おい、お前何勝手に死んでんだよ、おい。俺は許さねえぞ。おい、リキア。返事をしろ、リキア。
SARA'S death, The Last of Us. Naughty Dog's The Last of Us showcased the developer's talent for displaying loss. However, it was one of the first scenes of the game that stands out the most. Due to the army neutralizing anyone it perceived as infected when the outbreak began, a soldier fired upon Joel and his daughter Sarah. Though Joel survived, Sarah suffered a stomach wound and died. That it took place on Joel's birthday and how he wears the watch she gifted him even when it breaks carries even more weight throughout the story.
Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby, stay with me. I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby, I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. No. No. No, no, no. Please. 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 Please don't. Please.
Dom and Maria, Gears of War 2. Throughout Gears of War 1 and 2, we hear Dom pining for his wife Maria. This becomes especially excruciating in the second game, but lo and behold, he finds her underground in the Locust prison. The problem was that Maria had been horribly tortured, her body emaciated, and Dom was left with no choice but to kill her. Say what you will about Dom whining about his wife, but everything about this, from his hallucination to the horrible reality, indicates that Maria deserved better.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Maria. I tried to find you. God, I did. Please, no. Maria. God damn it, it's me, Dominic. It's Dominic. Marcus, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man.
No. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Maria. I love you so much.
A quiet exit. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Mission 45 in Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is depressing for a number of reasons. After Quiet is captured by the Soviets and nearly raped, thus leading to her rampage, she and Snake must fight off numerous tanks and armored vehicles to survive. Quiet was injured and Snake carried her through a sandstorm. However, Snake himself suffered a cobra bite and fell unconscious. Quiet thus had no choice but to speak in English, the same language that spreads the parasites, to request aid for Snake. She disappeared when he awoke, but left a recording to express her feelings and how gratitude united the two in absence of words.
I did not choose to be quiet. I wanted to express my feelings to you. If only we shared a common tongue.
Vengeance was what drove me to them. The only language left to me, revenge. But the words we shared, no, that was no language at all. That is why I chose the language of gratitude instead and go back to silence. I am quiet. I am the absence of words.
Everything. To the Moon. It doesn't matter who you are, To the Moon is a lovely but terribly sad experience from start to finish. You can look at scenes like Watts before he moves on to another patient, the quest to motivate Johnny's mind to go to the moon, the death of Johnny's brother, or the promise between Johnny and River to regroup on the moon. Overall, despite its short length, To the Moon offers a role-playing experience unlike any other, despite how tragic the whole ordeal is. Mateo's death, Battlefield 1. Many shooters try to capture the dynamic that exists between brothers at war, but the tale of Lucas and Matteo at the Dolomites in northern Italy beats them all. Matteo takes the front lines, but when a landslide is triggered, Lucas takes off to find his brother. Eventually, he does, but Matteo is dead. An elderly Lucas is recounting this tale to his daughter and takes the opportunity to wish Matteo happy birthday while finally saying goodbye.
I'd almost stopped looking. Started giving in to the hope that Matteo had escaped. And then...
No! No! You...
He never got older. And here I am, still. Who decides such things? Buon compleanno, Matteo.
Thane's death, Mass Effect 3. Though Kai Ling's shenanigans helped rush the result, the death of Thane in Mass Effect 3 was due primarily to Kepral's syndrome. Despite Shepard's attempts, Thane was laid to rest in the Citadel Hospital after an attack by Cerberus. Before dying, he recited a prayer, with his son continuing when Thane was in too much pain. With the impact Thane had in Mass Effect 2 and his heroism in Mass Effect 3, we felt more than a bit of satisfaction when killing Kai Ling and hearing the words, "That was for Thane, you son of a bitch."
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires, the lover never leaves, the hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and he will be a companion to you as he was to me.
Aerith's death, Final Fantasy VII. The death that affected an entire generation of gamers. Aerith's fall in Final Fantasy VII is a masterpiece. As the innocent flower girl and former lover of Zack, Aerith dies by the hands of Sephiroth, Cloud's enemy. Aerith was actually in the Forgotten Capital to pray for the White Materia Holy to stop Sephiroth's plan to wipe out the planet. Upon her death, Cloud lays her body in the water and moves along, the death still haunting him years later in Advent Children, but also fueling his redemption. Hyrule Falls, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. On the surface, it seems like the Kingdom of Hyrule had a plan to defeat Ganon, collect the 4 beasts and the Guardians, and win, just like what happened 10,000 years ago. However, this time around, Ganon took a different approach, controlling the beasts and the Guardians, and slaughtering everyone in Hyrule. Link suffered a terrible wound protecting Zelda and was placed in a coma while Zelda restrained Ganon. Forget the tragedy of it all, you don't even immediately learn of all of this when the game begins, since Link had lost his memories. Luna's death, Final Fantasy XV. Though it feels like the story of Final Fantasy XV was fractured to accommodate a film, animated series, and whatnot, Lunafreya's death was still a tragic moment. From the beginning of the game, Noctis and his friends are heading to Altissia for the prince's marriage to Luna. When Niflheim strikes, Noctis worries for Luna's safety, though she eventually helps him to harness the Guardian Leviathan's power. Of course, Arden appears and kills Luna, but not before she grants Leviathan's power to Noctis and says goodbye one last time.
Would that I could join you. But this moment will have to be enough.
It's not right. All I wanted was to save you.
When the world falls down around you and hope is lost. When you find yourself alone amid a lightless place. Look to the distance. Know that I am there. and that I watch over you always. Farewell, dear Noctis.
Death of Eli Vance, Half-Life 2, Episode 2. Throughout Half-Life 2, Eli Vance is a ray of hope for the Resistance. His daughter Alex provides Gordon with the support he needs, but it's Eli's wisdom and humble nature that ultimately allows Earth to fight back against the Combine. So when he suddenly, without any warning, was killed in Episode 2, it was a punch in the gut. Worst of all, Gordon and Alex are helpless during the whole ordeal. The ensuing cliffhanger and lack of any follow-up didn't help either.
No! Oh my god, no! No! Gordon! Stop! Dad! Oh god! Dad! Dad! Dad, please! Dad! Oh my god! No!
Xion's death. Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Xion's origins are mysterious and confusing enough, but seeing her bond with Roxas in this 3DS spin-off was touching. Both lost their memories after all. However, it's revealed that Xion is a replica of Kairi, formed from Sora's memories and made to prevent Sora's memories from being fully restored. Ciri's baddie Xemnas eventually forces her to fight Roxas in order to absorb him and become Sora. But when Xion is defeated and begins to disappear, so does everyone's memories of her. Seeing Roxas destroy her and not even knowing why or whether he did it is sad in its own right.
Roxas, I need you to do me a favor. All those hearts that I've captured, Kingdom Hearts, set them free.
Kingdom Hearts? Free them?
It's too late for me to undo my mistakes. But you can't let Xemnas have Kingdom Hearts. You can't. Goodbye, Roxas. See you again. I'm glad I got to meet you. Oh, and of course, Axel too. You are both my best friends. Never forget. That's the truth.
No! Xion! Who else will I have ice cream with? Xion.
Lee kills the zombie kid. Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1. When Telltale Games first hit the scene with The Walking Dead Season 1, it created an interactive adventure drama with meaningful choices. Of course, some choices were just plain heartbreaking, like when Lee Everett discovers the twig-like body of a child turned into a zombie. Turns out the child hid in the attic of the house and starved to death before becoming a zombie. The decision to end the child's suffering, along with the weighted apology from Lee, makes for an understated but powerful scene.
Oh my god.
kinda looks like Duck, don't he?
It's just a kid. What the hell happened to him? I'm sorry.
We should bury him.
I'll take care of it.
Ending. Transistor. Transistor is a story of many things, but in the end, it's about love. When Red first discovers the transistor, she learns that the man sealed inside of it saved her from an attack. Throughout the game, we learn that the world is crumbling thanks to the process, and only the transistor can fix things. However, after the climactic battle inside the transistor's world, Red learns that the mysterious man who's been guiding her cannot be brought back to life. Red proceeds to stab herself with the sword to stay with him despite his pleading. Their reunion was a given, but like this, we honestly did not see it coming.
Not anymore. I'm still with you, but I'm not getting out of here. Red? Hey. What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? Red? Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't do this. Please. If you do this, Red, please don't. Wait. Red! Red. No, Red. No, Red, no.
Chloe Paralyzed. Life is Strange, Episode 3. For Max, going back in time to save Chloe's father, whose death started this terrible chain of events in Chloe's life, may have seemed like a good idea. However, Max finds her life changed and visits Chloe in Episode 3 to find her paralyzed from the neck down after an accident. In Episode 4, Chloe tells Max about her mounting hospital bills, parents suffering, and finally asks Max to euthanize her. Cue time travel, but not before Max was left scarred by the whole incident. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.